So renewed fighting has erupted between Thailand and Cambodia that so far has claimed the lives of soldiers and civilians. Now, both sides are blaming each other for initiating this round of violence, with the Thai Prime Minister saying there will be no negotiations and that strikes will continue until their sovereignty is no longer under threat. Now, this is a developing situation, so here's what we know so far and what to watch for going forward. Starting with some reporting from the Associated Press, where they say Thailand launched airstrikes along a disputed border with Cambodia on Monday, as both sides accused the other of breaking a ceasefire that halted fighting earlier this year. In fact, the Kuala Lumpur peace agreement was signed just at the end of October, so we're talking 5-6 weeks ago. This ceasefire was codified, already appears to be falling apart. They say the Thai army said more than 50,000 people have left areas near the border for shelters, while Cambodia's information minister said that tens of thousands of residents had been displaced from several villages near the border. Now, both sides are blaming each other. Thailand saying Cambodia initiated the attacks, Cambodia saying Thailand initiated these attacks. The Thai army spokesperson said the Cambodian troops fired into their territory in multiple areas, resulting in 1 Thai soldier killed and 8 wounded. They say Thailand then used aircraft, specifically F-16s, to carry out strikes inside of Cambodian territory, they say to suppress Cambodian military forces. The Thai army said that artillery rounds had landed inside of Thai territory, but no civilian casualties were reported so far. Now, the Kuala Lumpur peace accords were signed back on October 26th, so not all that long ago. That is the most recent ceasefire agreement reached between these two sides. As a bit of a background here, once that went into effect, Thailand already briefly suspended the implementation in late October, so just a couple days after the signing, as they alleged that Cambodia had placed landmines in some of the disputed territory, allegations that Cambodia denied. Then on November 10th, Thailand fully suspended this accord, citing ongoing provocations, and since then we have seen sporadic clashes along the border that seems to have kind of peaked overnight. In turning to some official statements from both Thailand and Cambodia, starting with the Thai statements here, their foreign minister said that they will continue military action against Cambodia until their sovereignty and territorial integrity are no longer under threat. They added that the latest border clashes, which erupted yesterday, reflect what Thailand describes as Cambodia's repeated tactics of initiating violence and later denying responsibility, including continuing provocations such as the alleged planting of landmines. The Thai Prime Minister said that there will be no negotiations with Cambodia after this round of clashes, declaring the past agreements effectively void. He said Thailand will continue to respond militarily until their sovereignty is no longer under threat, adding, quote, Thailand has never wished for violence, but will never tolerate a violation of its sovereignty. Cambodia must comply to our conditions in order to stop the fight. He ruled out talks or mediation, including from President Trump, calling it a bilateral matter and insisting that previous peace declarations are now invalid. Turning to the Cambodian statement, starting with their prime minister, who said, quote, I ask all ministries, institutions, authorities at all levels, all types of armed forces, and all Cambodian citizens to unite for the cause of the nation and the homeland during this difficult period. The Cambodian Defense Ministry spokesperson earlier today said that the Thai military attacked the Cambodian troops first on Monday and that Cambodia did not and has not retaliated quite yet. They said, quote, Cambodia urges that Thailand immediately stop all hostile activities that threaten the peace and stability in the region. The Cambodian Minister of Information said that fire from Thai forces killed 4 Cambodian civilians and injured about 9 others. Now, this is a number that is changing pretty regularly, but the most recent that I've seen, again, are that Thai troops had been killed and injured, and Cambodian civilians had been killed and injured. No doubt, given the difficulty of reporting in some of these more remote border areas, we should expect that to change here before too long. Now, we have a bit of a detailed rundown here from the Cambodian Ministry of Defense in a press release earlier today where they outlined all of the different means that they say they have been attacked with by the Thai military. They said the attacks began the morning of December 8th at 5:04 a.m. in multiple areas. They talk about regular attacks with small arms fire. They added machine guns, and then it turned to mortars, talking about tanks being utilized, 155 millimeter artillery. At a couple different points, they talk about toxic gas being fired into civilian villages. Not sure on the details on that one. We hopefully get more information before too long. They add that Thailand has been using F-16 fighters to carry out strikes inside of Cambodian territory, as well as 12.7 millimeter guns and tanks used to ram into Cambodian territory and infrastructure. They say furthermore, the Thai military's attack has expanded to the residential villages of civilians, causing many injuries to innocent civilians and destroying numerous homes, forcing the local innocent civilians, including children, the elderly, men, and women, to urgently flee to find temporary safe places. They say throughout the entire course of the attacks, the Cambodian forces did not retaliate at all, as our forces remain strictly committed to respecting and implementing the terms of the ceasefire agreement. So again, pretty murky right now. And this is very similar to the last heavy round of fighting a few months ago, where I'm not sure we ever really dialed in what really started it. There was a lot of allegations that kind of went back and back and back and back, and all we really got to was that the fighting had erupted. Eventually, a ceasefire was brought about. Now, in terms of what to watch for going forward, there's a couple key things to keep an eye on here. First, there are already rumors that Thailand has conducted ground incursions into Cambodian territory, waiting on confirmation there. But if that does happen and is confirmed, you would expect a stronger Cambodian response. Speaking of Cambodian response, pretty muted right now, not seeing much at all. There were allegations of BM-21 Grad rocket fire being launched from Cambodia into Thailand. Not sure that's been confirmed, but that would be an aspect of the escalation here. It would be surprising if, from what we're seeing, is a lot of firepower being used by Thailand. And in this fight, no doubt, Thailand has the upper hand in terms of military capabilities. It would be surprising if